Toni Tennille reveals the sad truth about the Captain Daryl Dragon. Toni Tennille was born Catherine Antoinette Tennille on May 8, 1940, in Montgomery, Alabama, is a renowned American singer, songwriter, and musician who gained prominence in the 1970s as part of the successful pop duo Captain Tennille. Known for her distinctive voice, charismatic stage presence, and timeless music, Tennille's career spans over 6 decades, with an impact that continues to resonate in the world of pop music. Tennille's early life in Montgomery was marked by a deep connection to music. Raised in a household that appreciated the arts, she developed an interest in music at an early age. Her mother was a piano teacher, which undoubtedly influenced Toni's musical path. She went on to study at Auburn University in Alabama, where she pursued music and honed her skills, particularly in classical piano. After her graduation, she moved to Washington, D.C., where she began performing as a pianist and singer in local clubs, establishing the foundation for her later career. Toni Tennille's musical journey took a significant turn in 1972 when she met Daryl Dragon, a talented keyboardist and former member of the Beach Boys, known as Captain. The pair formed a partnership that would evolve into the iconic duo Captain Tennille. They soon became one of the most popular acts of the 1970s, known for their catchy, radio-friendly hits and their delightful chemistry. Their first major hit, Love Will Keep Us Together, released in 1975, was an instant success, reaching the top of the charts and becoming one of the most recognizable pop songs of the decade. The song not only earned them a Grammy Award but also solidified their place in pop music history. The duo's success was further amplified by their television show, The Captain Tennille Show, which aired from 1976 to 1977 and showcased their playful and engaging dynamic. Captain Tennille's success continued throughout the 1970s and into the 1980s, with numerous hits such as Do That to Me One More Time, Muskrat Love, and Love Will Keep Us Together. These songs were not only commercially successful but also showcased Tennille's powerful yet tender vocal style. Her voice, characterized by its clarity, warmth, and emotional depth, became the defining feature of their music. While Daryl Dragon, the Captain, provided the musical foundation with his skillful arrangements and instrumental performances, it was Toni Tennille's voice that connected with listeners on a deep emotional level. Throughout her career, Tennille proved herself to be a versatile artist. She was not only a gifted singer but also a talented songwriter and pianist. Her musical talents were integral to the duo's success, and she often took on a significant role in the creative process, contributing to the writing and arrangement of their songs. Beyond her work with Dragon, Tennille also pursued solo projects, though her greatest recognition came from her partnership with him. She maintained a balance of pop appeal and artistic integrity, ensuring her place as one of the most respected voices in popular music. Toni Tennille, one half of the iconic musical duo Captain Tennille, has openly shared many personal stories about her life with her fans over the years, but one of the most poignant revelations came when she shared the heartbreaking truth about her late husband, Daryl Dragon, who was known as the Captain in their famous act. Their partnership both on and off the stage captivated the public throughout the 1970s and beyond, but behind the glitz and glamour of their musical career, there were struggles and challenges that the public knew little about. Toni Tennille has been candid about Daryl's battle with health issues, particularly the decline of his health in the years before his death in 2019. She revealed in interviews in her memoir that Daryl had been privately suffering from a number of physical and mental health challenges, including Parkinson's disease. Despite the Captain's image as a cool, calm, and collected figure, he struggled silently with the toll his condition took on him, and the intense physical limitations it imposed on his life. Daryl Dragon's quiet demeanor was often misinterpreted as aloofness or detachment, but Toni Tennille shed light on how his health struggles were the main factor that affected their relationship, and ultimately contributed to the dissolution of their marriage in 2014. She emphasized that the breakup had nothing to do with infidelity or a lack of love, but rather the strain caused by his long-term illness and her role as his caretaker. As her memoir outlined, Tennille tried to balance her duties as a caregiver while still being true to herself and her own needs. This constant pressure eventually led her to seek a divorce, despite her deep love and commitment to Daryl. The couple's relationship was always marked by a deep affection for one another, both professionally and personally, yet their love story was not without its trials. Tennille has been open about how difficult it was to maintain a sense of normalcy while caring for someone in such a deteriorating state. At the same time, she expressed her sadness and frustration that Daryl, who had once been a vibrant, successful musician, found it increasingly difficult to engage with the world as his illness progressed. The decision to go public with the reality of their relationship and Daryl's health struggles was not one Tennille took lightly, but she felt it was important for fans to understand that the Captain Tennille image they had so carefully crafted was not the full picture. By sharing her experience, she hoped to humanize the man behind the persona and raise awareness about the toll that illness can take on a person, both physically and emotionally. Tennille also acknowledged how much Daryl had struggled with the public perception of his illness. He was never one to share much of his personal life, and it was difficult for him to reconcile the private pain he was enduring with the public life he had led for so many years. In her final moments with Daryl before his passing, Toni Tennille expressed profound love and gratitude for the years they had spent together. Despite their separation, she remained deeply devoted to him, and her reflections on their marriage reveal a deep sense of loss and sorrow. She recounted their moments of joy and their shared accomplishments, particularly the success of their musical career, which included chart-topping hits like "Love Will Keep Us Together." However, she also spoke about the emotional and physical toll that Daryl's illness had taken on both of them. Toni Tennille's openness about the truth behind her relationship with Daryl Dragon has offered a rare and intimate glimpse into the complexities of life behind the public persona. Through her story, fans have gained a deeper understanding of the Captain Tennille's partnership, not only as entertainers but as two people who truly loved and cared for each other in the face of immense personal challenges. It's a story that underscores the importance of understanding and compassion when it comes to the health struggles faced by loved ones, and the emotional toll that caregiving can take. In addition to her marriage to Dragon, Tennille's life was marked by her deep commitment to her craft and her fans. She continued to perform and make music, even after the duo's success waned, and maintained a presence in the music industry through various appearances and collaborations. Her contribution to music, particularly pop, is immeasurable, and her voice remains one of the most enduring from the 1970s. Tennille's influence extended beyond her music, as she became an icon of strength and grace. She was a trailblazer for women in music during an era when female artists often struggled to break through in a male-dominated industry. Her success was not just about her vocal prowess, but about her ability to connect with audiences emotionally and authentically. Toni Tennille's legacy in the world of music is cemented. She is remembered not only for her chart-topping hits with Captain Tennille but for her ability to transcend genres and touch the hearts of listeners with her sincerity and warmth. Her music continues to be enjoyed by generations old and new, and her influence can be heard in countless artists who followed in her footsteps. As a performer, Tennille was known for her charm and elegance, which she brought to every performance. Her ability to make every song her own, regardless of its genre, is a testament to her unique artistry. Beyond her musical achievements, she inspired many with her resilience, grace, and the depth of her artistry. Today, as we look back on Toni Tennille's remarkable career, we celebrate not just the music, but the woman behind it, an artist whose voice will continue to resonate through the ages. Toni Tennille's place in music history is secure, and her story serves as an inspiration for aspiring musicians everywhere. She demonstrated that true artistry is not just about commercial success, but about the ability to create music that resonates with the soul. Through her work with Captain Tennille and as a solo artist, she has earned a timeless spot in the pantheon of great pop music stars, and her contributions will never be forgotten.